So you want to make $10,000 a month, but you have zero experience, no audience, and no idea what to sell or where to start. Look, I'm not going to sugarcoat this. Most people who try to make money online fail because they're asking the wrong questions. They start with what can I sell when they should be asking what problem can I solve that hurts people so badly they will throw money at me to fix it. By the end of this video, you're going to have a simple 4-step system that you can start implementing today to get to 10 grand a month, even if you're starting from absolute zero. And the reason I know this works is because I've done it myself, and I've watched people I've mentored accomplish the exact same thing. Some of my students, in fact, have made up to 10k per month only in 90 days of starting. And I'm talking about people who had never started businesses before. People who came to me with no idea of what they should be selling. If it's the first time we meet, my name is Fred, and I've made thousands of dollars a day in profit by 22, selling digital products, coaching, and services online. I love this business model because profits are very high, between 90 to 98% on average. And since everything is done online, it's allowed me to travel the world too. And look, I come from the low middle class, so if I could do it, I think you can too. The first step is to pick a painful problem. And I mean really painful, not kind of annoying or slightly inconvenient. I'm talking about a problem that keeps people up at night. A problem that makes them feel stuck, frustrated, or like they're losing money every single day they don't solve it. It doesn't have to be about money per se, it can be about fitness, relationships, anything. But here's the thing I really want you to understand. Money flows to people who sell painkillers, not vitamins. Because a vitamin is a nice to have. It might make you healthier in the long run, but you can skip it today and you'll be fine. But a painkiller, on the other hand, well, that's something you need right now because you're in agony and you can't function without it. That is what you need to sell. Let me give you some examples of painful problems that people will pay to solve. Businesses not getting enough leads. Well, that's painful because no leads means no customers, which means no revenue, which means they're bleeding money. Soon they'll have to declare bankruptcy. Someone struggling to lose weight after trying everything for years. That's pretty painful because they feel like crap every time they look in the mirror. They feel so much shame. Someone who can't figure out how to create content that actually gets views or customers, that's extremely painful because they're watching everyone else blow up while they're still stuck at 47 followers. Someone who keeps failing at dating and can't figure out why. It stings, let's face it, because loneliness eats at you every single day. These are problems people will pay hundreds, even thousands of dollars to fix. Why? Because they're priceless. The pain of staying stuck is way worse than the pain of paying for help. If you want to discover how I've made thousands of dollars a day online, I've made a free training that will show you everything step by step. The link will be in the description. And for a limited time, you can also apply to book a free call with me or a member of my team. On that call, we'll see what's blocking you from making more money, and we'll give you a custom step-by-step plan so you can start your business today, even with $0 in startup capital, and get your first customers as quickly as possible. The link is in the description, but be quick because we have very limited spots and they fill up fast. Once you've picked your painful problem, step 2 is getting attention. And no, you don't need to go viral. You don't need to get 1 million followers to make a ton of money online. You need to create simple, consistent content around the problem you solve on platforms like TikTok, Instagram, or YouTube. The goal isn't to appear perfect or to pretend to be the world's #1 expert. The goal is building authority and trust. Every single piece of content should make it crystal clear that you understand the problem better than anyone else. You're not trying to entertain everyone on the internet. You're trying to attract the specific people who have the same problem you solve. We use content as a way to advertise our products and services for free. That's what contributes to insanely high profit margins, between 80 to 98% on average. But here's where most people mess up. They just post content and pray someone finds them. That's playing defense. You need to play offense too. We want to do proactive outreach. That means you go find people who fit your target profile and you DM them. Now, before you say, oh, but that's spam. No, because spam is spending copy-paste garbage messages to favored people hoping one bites. What I'm talking about is reaching out to people who've interacted with your content with personalized messages that show you actually understand their problems and what they need. You're not immediately selling. First, you're trying to see if you can help them. You're just starting a conversation and offering some value. You're showing them you get it. And that's how you book calls. And calls are where the magic really happens. Which brings me to step 3. Sell through calls, not just sales pages. Look, I know everyone wants to set up some automated funnel where people buy while they sleep. And sure, that works amazing for low ticket stuff. Anywhere from a few dollars all the way to a few $100. But if you want to make real money, like life-changing money, without a huge audience, you need to get on calls with people. Why? Because a sales call converts infinitely better than a sales page for high-ticket offers. On a call, you can ask questions and tailor your offer to exactly what they need. You can build trust in real time. You can address objections the moment they come up. And most importantly, you can sell services or products for $500, $1,000, $3,000, even $5,000 or more, instead of trying to convince someone to buy a $49 ebook. If you're going to do sales calls, here's a simple script outline you can use. First, ask about their problem. Get them talking. Like, what's your biggest struggle with this thing right now? Second, dig into the pain. How long has this been going on? What have you tried? How is this affecting your life or your business? Third, show how you solve it. Don't just pitch the features. Paint the picture of what their life looks like after working with you. And fourth, make the offer if you see it could be a good fit. You don't want to beat around the bush. There's no need for it. Just be direct. You could say something like, based on what you told me, I think I can help you. Do you want to learn more about this? Then they say yes, then you explain. And you ask them, do you want to do it? It's not that complicated. You don't need some sleazy closing technique, and you don't need to be born an extrovert. I'm an introvert, and that's helped me close a ton of deals because I just listen to people and that builds trust. All you need to do is to have a simple human conversation with people who've got the problem you can solve. If you want to discover how I've made thousands of dollars a day online, I've made a free training that will show you everything step by step. The link will be in the description. And for a limited time, you can also apply to book a free call with me or a member of my team. On that call, we'll see what's blocking you from making more money, and we'll give you a custom step-by-step plan so you can start your business today, even with $0 in startup capital, and get your first customers as quickly as possible. The link is in the description, but be quick because we have very limited spots and they fill up fast. Step 4 is deliver and scale. This is where most people screw up because they try to scale before they've actually delivered results for anyone. You want to start small. Do the work yourself at first if you can. Get results for your first few clients or customers. Then you want to collect some testimonials and some proof if you can. Because once you have proof, selling just becomes so much easier. The results will sell for you. You're not just making claims anymore too. You're showing actual results. Once you're consistently getting results and bringing in revenue, that's when you can raise your prices or add leverage. Maybe you outsource parts of the process. Maybe you build systems so you're not doing everything manually. Maybe you create a digital product or switch to group offers so you can serve more people at once. Here's some math that will blow your mind. To make $10,000 a month, you only need 5 to 10 clients at $1,000 or $2,000 each. You don't need to be famous. You don't need a million views. You need a handful of real conversations every single day with people who have a problem you can solve. Now, the real difference between people who will take this strategy and run with it and make a ton of money compared to those who will fall flat on their face and make no money is their attitude. You need to understand that focus beats shiny object syndrome every single time. You want to stop jumping from one thing to the next constantly. Pick one painful problem you can solve for someone, create one offer around it, and stick with it until it works. Action beats knowledge every single time. People love to throw around the phrase, knowledge is power. Except we're not trying to win a fucking Trivial Pursuit game. We're hustling to get rich. There's a huge difference. The truth is you don't learn how to sell by reading about selling. Like sure, it can help you of course, but you learn by DMing people, getting on calls and closing deals. Every no is just data, it's not a failure. It's information that helps you get better for the next call. And here's what nobody wants to hear. Wealth comes from solving painful problems repeatedly and predictably, not one time. Not when you feel like it. Repeatedly and predictably. That's what all businesses do one way or another. The price tag just reflects how much value you bring to people. If you want to discover how I've made thousands of dollars a day online, I've made a free training that will show you everything step by step. The link will be in the description. And for a limited time, you can also apply to book a free call with me or a member of my team. On that call, we'll see what's blocking you from making more money, and we'll give you a custom step-by-step plan so you can start your business today, even with $0 in startup capital, and get your first customers as quickly as possible. The link is in the description, but be quick because we have very limited spots and they fill up fast.